Glad to see you again. I'm sorry, I wish I could bring you good news, but alas, Apprentices isn't getting any better. We think, Thais thinks, that Laertes can be saved. Remember how we first met? It was in Ignu Monastery. See, I was looking for something. I know it sounds weird, but a few years ago there was a fully functional laboratory in Ignu. They were making medicaments for the immortals there. Painkillers, sedatives. I didn't expect to find any samples. Just the research data. Then Thais alchemists would be able to prepare the medicine ourselves. Well, when I got there, things went awry. Well, you already know that. I wish I could become an immortal. Hey, be quiet. I was dealt with this hand when I was born. But I'm not in a hurry to test it. I'll keep in contact with you in Ignu. There must be some carriers with the research data, but I have no idea where to start looking. Everything is upside down. And some love poetry. For a moment I thought the recipe was in the verses, but no. sedative instead of a painkiller, or worse. Let's keep looking. Again, I have some bad news. Sorry, I'm really sorry. But we can't make the medicine for Laertes. The reports from Ignum only contain formulas and not a single description of technology. Without someone competent around, it's going to take eons before we figure it out. There is one lead, but I wouldn't follow it myself, to be honest. She wouldn't give me the time of day. But you're a different matter. Well, the head of research at Ignum Monastery was Harita. I was surprised myself when I found out. It's so unlike her. But that was definitely Harita. But I'm asking you, please be gentle. There's some personal drama there. I'm not one for gossip, but the girls at the monastery mentioned some things. So, please try to be tactful.
Tell me, how can I help you? What? Ignum? Why? Why are you asking me about Ignum? The shadows of the past don't fade so easily, huh? Well, it is true. There was a time I was part of the research group in Ignum. It was long ago. I chose another path, and I have nothing left to say to you on the matter. There are many. Some of them were even my apprentices. My apprentices. Sometimes the past must stay in the past. Think about it. And now, I think I need to be alone. Please go.
Ready to be of assistance. I'll inform you when we have something. We found two of them. Their names are Eris and Ilva. Eris is in Lake Grotto, and Ilva went to Thandai drilling station. I mean, with Ilva, she and Harita had a fight, and Ilva refused to continue her studies. I have no idea what got into her. Maybe a winger? You're awesome.
extremely militant, which is...
You're the one who brought me here, you dummy. Easy money. Yeah, right. You gotta stop believing in fairy tales at your age. I would have been better off filling out reports in my lab, which is boring, but so quiet.
Stop whining, you twerp. If it wasn't for me, you'd still be clinging to your mother's skirts. Yeah, we're taking a risk, but so what? Imagine what we'll have. If we sell these crystals, we'll be able to start a new life. Sorry, pal. We don't hold grudges. That's why we're still friends after all these years. Has a buyer sent you? I should warn you. If it was Flavius, you aren't getting anything. We value our reputations. A deal is a deal.
I told you that story with the medicine would come up. Harita was doing an important thing. Too bad it ended like this.
Yes, she's one of those who wastes her talent teaching. Why else would she take up mentoring? If we had put our medicine into mass production, the whole team would be rich and famous.
Thing is, none of us is a technologist. We were testing it. It's too bad we'll miss out on profits, but you'll have to look for our colleagues.
Other colleagues? Nonsense. You need Ilva. The darling. We were still working when she dropped everything and left for the Thandi station. Without any explanation, of course. Like teacher, like student. A complete mystery.
We'll send you all our reports on our patients. Just don't forget about our royalty.
It's good when bravery is supplemented by fighting skills. And I overestimated myself. Tried to get that drill on my own. But bravery alone will only get you so far. Harita sent you here? I told her I wasn't coming back. My decision hasn't changed. Tell her that. Oh, really? You aren't here because of Harita, but you need the data from Ignum. What a coincidence. I bet you don't know Algius either. Such great acting. I've no words. I'd applaud you, but I'm not really in the mood. Tell Harita and her pet Algius that Ilva won't be playing their dirty games. All for a noble cause, right? You know, I didn't tell Yana out of respect for Harita. But that's my last favor to my mentor.
Greetings. What's our next mission? Former? Did he do something? Or went missing? I'll make inquiries and let you know as soon as I have something. We found Alcius. He is a meteorological researcher. He is now at Thornius' camp. Thank you. It wasn't too difficult.
Kelps! Kelps! Everywhere! Gods! I hate these creatures! No respect for science whatsoever! Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I was afraid it was more than a bad signal issue, and even our prayers couldn't reach the alienet. Here's the thing. Our research, everything we've worked so hard to achieve, it's in that tower. After cryos froze this area hundreds of years ago, we've been watching the weather conditions. We need fresh data for our reports. Does it matter now? The research in Ignum was unique, but the project was completed long ago. Fortunately, or unfortunately, that depends on who you ask. For me, it was fortunate. I spent the best days of my life in Ignum, but Harita's betrayal, I had to leave. It hit me hard. I'm not sure. Although, what difference does it make? We were developing pharmaceuticals, mainly for gods and immortals, as well as synthetic medications. We shipped small batches of medicine to various hotspots on the planet. And then one day, Harita sends a package to a destroyed town. At first, I thought there was a mistake, but no. Harita wanted to help. The remnants. I refused to ship the medicine, but Ilva, Harita's right hand, did it anyway. After that, I left. She didn't? But why didn't she say anything? I should have allowed such a possibility. A simple mistake, and I lost so many years. I need to find her. Ahem. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Since you are here, please get to the tower and unload the data to the alienet, and I'll send you all the research data from Ignum. I don't know what you're looking for, but I'll compile a very thorough report. Deal?
I heard about your search in the Ignum Monastery. I do not know why you thought to disturb the shadows of the past, but it seems that you have questions. Well, ask them. You are upsetting me. Enemies, friends. The world is bigger and more diverse. There are no constant categories. Year after year, we fight off invasions, but have we ever tried? Have we ever tried to negotiate? Think about it. Aelion has far too many enemies. We are in a desperate need of some friends. I was simply looking to resolve that, for a way to protect our home. Yes and no. The Reapers left the town as soon as they received my message and the medicine they wanted. I know for certain that for the past several years, up until the recent events with Laertes, they lived in a secluded community in the mountains and had never once attacked any of Aelion's people. Unfortunately, when Thanatos returned, they decided to rejoin his army. I spoke to one of them afterward, and he was afraid. It wasn't hate for people that drove him, it was fear of Thanatos. If we could come to an understanding, but no one listens. Yes, I had one, Dr. Lucius. But it's possible that you know him by a different name and appearance. I mean Proteus. We spent hours at a time conversing. It took me quite a while to convince him, but once he began his own research, bringing me more and more proof, he finally believed that I was right. Now he is a sea monster. Everyone, yes, everyone thinks he's an enemy, and my students even call me a traitor now. No, that's enough. This is my path. I will walk it alone. I'm sorry, no more questions. I swear on Eli's memory that there shall be no one else who will suffer because of me.
Good news. It looks like I found the trail of that Aelionian. We'll meet in the secret room in Thais' temple.